You're pretty when I'm drunk.
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 And I'm pretty fucking drunk.
Hey guys, Monday. It's actually late. There's a chance that this might not even get uploaded until tomorrow, which means there might be 2 brew reviews. I don't know, I actually came downstairs to turn off some lights and I ended up you know, looking at the modes and had to punch the munchkin, and I figured as long as I was down here I'd do a brew review, so here we are. What are we looking at? Looking at Lamppost Ale from European Street Cafe, Bold City. This is something that Jim sent me. I mean, it looks good. Sorry, I'd show you the cap, but I gotta take the clearance rack sticker off of it first. Ah, shit. Can't make this stuff up. We are committed. Heffy? Heffy, what does that remind you of? Holy shit. Can you hear that? Sounds like I just poured a Coke over a glass of ice, for God's sakes. Oh, I need a cigarette. Okay. What should we talk about while I wait for this to... Wow. I gotta say, that's probably the first time I've ever poured a beer and it sounded like a soda pop taking off in the glass. Okay, well, it might just have a touch of carbonation to it. You know, here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna pour a little bit more in here. Gonna set that down for a second and thank my friend Paul, the armed medic. I hope you're one of the guys that's gonna be here for sure in September. He contributed to the mystery AR right there. I'm not going to do what everybody does. Everybody seems compelled to show a flashlight, aim it at the camera, and turn it on. Yeah. Don't go to the light! So, it's a Surefire, and it's, I don't know what brand. It's got a quick release mount. You just pull forward on the arm and flip it up, and you can take it off and put it somewhere else. So, you know, the future owner of this can decide what he wants. I mean, I put it right there because it allows you to, you know, you can activate it, you know, with your thumb. But, you know, maybe they won't like the handguards. Maybe he won't, you know, you get a pressure switch. I mean, it's a Surefire. So, yeah, so as a footnote, anybody interested, Cabela's has the Vortex Gen 1, this one, on sale for $99 from what they list as a normal $169. I think honestly probably find them just about anywhere for $140, but for $99. The downside is I'm putting it on a 22, so I don't necessarily have to have the Gen 2, so I was just gonna pick this up, but it comes with the low pro mount, which I can't have the low pro mount for the ATI setup over there. So by the time you're done buying the cantilever, now you're up to 140, and for 180 you can get the Gen 2 that comes with the cantilever. The only thing that I've kind of discouraged about what I've heard on the reviews on the Gen 2 is they fix these covers, which can sometimes be a pain in the butt. They actually work pretty well on this one. I think the one that we gave away to John Solar 283, one of them, it's like you almost had to like hammer the thing down and it would still pop open. They also changed all the controls. It just has 2 buttons, just like an EOTech, and it has a higher run time on a battery. Well, they achieved that by not letting it get as bright as this one, so that's kind of why I'm leaning towards the Gen 1, but I don't know. It'd be cool if, actually in this case, I'd probably just be happy if it came with the straight up style. I mean, I really like the way that cantilever looks, but, so thank you, Paul. That's, yeah, the beer is just about ready. So yeah, the Arm Medic. I'll personally always call Paul Mr. Swift and Deadly, because that's what he is. Okay, yeah, I've got all the got in contact with the FFL on that, and I think there was a couple other things I was waiting on, and so it's probably going to be shipping out of here in 2 weeks, which is okay, because that means next Friday, Evil Neo 187 is going to be here to help me drink all that beer, and on Saturday I thought we might, go shoot the fire out of that, and this, want to bring the GoPro up, and I want to see how that brake works. Yeah, I spent about another 2.5 hours on the phone with John Huber today, and he was telling me that he'd really like to see me do a video, an extensive video on that, comparing it against an open barrel and other brakes if I so desire. And he says something he didn't get to do, but he says the best possible camera position would be straight over the top of it. Okay, so here we are. Well, there was sediment at the bottom, so it's kind of cloudy, kind of like one to Birdman's Dr. Samples. We're okay on carbonation. Doesn't smell bad. It does kind of, almost has a little bit of a wheat beer smell, which I was kind of wondering if that's what it was when I saw the sediment at the bottom. Other than that, I mean, it's from Jacksonville, Florida. What the hell good comes out of Jacksonville, Florida? Love you, Jim. So, cheers. Maybe Jim and Alex might be the only thing good to come out of Jacksonville, Florida. Oh. Oh, and Tom, did you want me to send these out to you? Okay, this is a serious brew review. I am a professional, okay? I think this actually might be a wheat beer. I mean a wheat beer. Alcohol percentage, it's got to be really low. Like, why do you give a shit? You're never gonna buy this crap anyway. like I always say, it's the dangerous side of when your your friends and family, you guys, send me stuff to review. And in this particular case, yeah, I really respect and like as a friend, and I know he doesn't give a shit because he he just doesn't. But this is good, Jim. Okay, let's just decipher the taste. Undoubtedly, it's a wheat beer. It's also, well, the plus side is it's really weak, so it's not like it's packed full of really nasty flavors. It's just kind of really, really bland. Really, that mouthfeel is really watery. Kind of like, the end of one of Travis's shifts. Seriously, this is the first, honestly, this is the first and only beer I've had tonight, and I should have actually been in bed at least 30 minutes ago, and instead, here we are, hanging. And if you see this tonight, it'll be more great decisions that I've made today. Hey, I got my truck back. I don't know if I even bitched about that. Let's roll back for a second. On Friday, my daughter calls and says my truck is making a terrible noise, and of course she has a 2010 Super Cab F-150, and she limped it around the mall to the dealership, and the dealership said, "Oh, there was a service bulletin on this. It'll be covered." And okay. So she forgets some books in there, and I run her back up to the dealership in my truck, and my truck shits the bed on the way back down the hill, and I limp it to not my preferred mechanic. My friend Rob is the guy that I really like and trust, so I limp it to my backup mechanic. Good guys, but Rob's a good friend, an old friend of mine, high school, so I prefer to give him the business. It just sounds wrong. And so the truck dies a half of a mile away from the garage, and it sounds just hideous. And I know it's the cap and rotor. For some reason, my truck has a Keeley's heel, same drivetrain as our other vehicle, but drive over one puddle, and so it sounds like it's running on one cylinder, and I limp it within a block of the garage, and it dies, and it will not do anything. So he tows it over there, says, "Sorry, ma'am, it's like 4:30. We're busier and shit. I won't be able to get to that until Monday." I'm like, okay, I have no life. I'm not going anywhere. Actually, in this case, John Huber and Gary and Jason Shade come here, so we're all worked out. So calls me today and says, "Yeah, got it running, cap and rotor." Actually, I've driven it since then, and it might have even maybe fouled up some plugs or something. I might have to still change those, but at least it's running a lot better than it was. But the story gets funnier. Okay, my daughter's pickup was like $34,000. It came with a full drivetrain warranty. They called back today to say that the bracket that the drive shaft attaches to that got pulled off of the frame is not going to be covered. And the dealership wants $500 to weld a new bracket back on. You look in the warranty, and it says, drivetrain and all of its components. Well, if this bracket holds up the drivetrain, so I'll give you an update, but as of this moment in time, one of the biggest, well, probably the worst reputation in the Ford dealership line is North Star Ford in Duluth, Minnesota. I now know of at least 4 people that have been screwed by them, and I'm pretty sure Samantha is going to be the next. But, you know, why would you expect anything to be covered after spending $34,000 at some establishment? Okay. Yeah, I'm putting it off. Up front, it has you know, a lot of the wheats, especially like Vitus and stuff like that, they have that clove and banana. If this has anything, it's like a very, very subtle pear, and then banana way back beyond that. And after that, not really anything. And it's kind of weird in the respects of, you saw that carbonation. If I didn't slow down and wait, it would have gone right up and over the top. That carbonation doesn't translate into what the sensation or the perceived when you're drinking it. You know, if this was like a Coke and you slammed it, you know that's going to hurt, and you're going to get that brain fade thing going on. And this, it almost kind of has the feel of almost like as though it was like flat. It's like the bubbles are just there for show. So we know it's above a 1 because I drank it. Being really fair, I would say that European Street Cafe Lamp Post Ale is a 2. Right now, Hornet Fixer's going, "That son of a bitch!" Does that help, Jim? Okay, what should we look at next? Oh, geez, there was a, didn't even think about it because I put it all in the fridge. I had beer mail today. Had a 25 ounces of Budweiser from near a Calf-Ass Prepper. A bottle of Coastal Brewer Elder Hale. I don't know. Looks really German. Yeah, German. It is a German beer. He sent that, and then all I can say is an oh my god. He sent me this worldwide stout before, but we were on video chat, and he said, you know, go get it and let's drink it up, and then I'll send you another one to do a review on. This shit is unbelievable. And it doesn't have a percentage, but I want to say it's way up there. It was like 19 or 20%. I can't even remember. I know I know you can run the car on it. Who in the hell at this time of the night? Uh-oh. Is Jim. Ooh, he got something for Ms. Bomey. That's gonna be sweet. See, something for that. So you already know what color it is. Oh, sorry, I'm aiming at something and you can't even see it. Something for this, and it just happens to be that color. and the other one was Evil Neil. He's looking forward to shooting the Mosin. Yeah, well, let's cross our fingers and hope that it's nice on Saturday after we drink 10 beers all in a row. What am I missing? Oh, and New York Half-Ass Prepper also sent a bottle of Dogfish Head 120, which was supposed to be part of the review. I think I'm missing 2 beers over there, so I might have to look at the e-scale and find something that scored a 10 that didn't show up over there, as long as I can get a hold of it. So that's from him. Tomorrow, Tuesday. I kind of want to save this for closer to well, this weekend's going to be out, but so we got those from New York Half-Ass Prepper today. Budweiser. I'll have to throw that in somewhere in the slum collection. Let's take a look at something from Steve tomorrow. If I don't break the... Okay. The Budweiser is trapping all of the beer. Sorry. Frickin' Budweiser. Hops? Hops. From the guys that invented bop. Obviously they were drunk. The Hanson brothers. Take a look at this tomorrow. Alcohol percentage. Nope. According to the government, though, that or the Surgeon General, women should not drink alcohol beverages during their pregnancy. That's when. Okay, so we're gonna look at this tomorrow. That was something from Steve. Okay. Okay. Well, if I'm, who needs sleep? Okay. So yeah, we'll probably. I'm sorry, she looks lonely. We will. We'll see you guys tomorrow. And like Steve on his 3rd shift, having lunch or whatever you do at like 3 o'clock in the morning, maybe you'll get to see this actually going up live. So, okay guys, we'll see you tomorrow. Oh, and thank you, Jim. That was